Shuffleboard.
So it was Carlton from the Fresh Prince. That was it. He just had the car moves. Alright, next up we're going with our last guy, all the way from Tennessee. Memphis. You are going to get a medallion and a pen to draw your hair on. So well done, guys. Danielle, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Would you like to see that again? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you spell fired? Don't know about you, but that sounded like Tarzan.
Okay, I'll look for you in this thing.
Alright, Charles, are you ready? Like Tarzan reaching puberty. Alright, so, audience, it's now up to you to pick who is going to be the overall winner. We want you to scream.
Fleetwood Mac? Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps and then we'll do some Bob Marley to celebrate that we're going to Montego Bay tomorrow.
Someone else
Carnival Magic in Montego Bay, Jamaica. From on board Carnival Conquest. Welcome to Montego Bay, Jamaica, on board Carnival Conquest. It's a beautiful promenade set up for Christmas. Just pulled in and tied in. Everybody's getting underway on their tours. Casino's closed. Looks like they're doing some maintenance, cleaning. Some nice decor. Everybody's going on a tour. Oh, we're outside in Montego Bay, next to the Royale, waiting for a shuttle bus. To the bottom of the ship.
The holiday today?
Today is known as Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
That's
right.
the day after Christmas.
It's
Yeah.
a celebration.
Is that making it to boxing?
No. It's actually two sides. The Christmas and Easter is what they actually do is that they had one day for the Christian.
In Mobe.
This is a better trip than I remembered last time when we took it. Remember when we went with the little cat and
is the White Witch. White Witch is in the hills. You know what I mean?
If we played to the right, I think we play golf. Less anyway, right in the water. That's a nice. Okay, this way, please.
Take a picture of us. No, I know we just went over to that little place.
You are allowed to take photographs as we go along, ask questions, but you're not allowed over the ropes nor to sit in any one of the chairs. What you're seeing here today is a mansion once dominated by a vast sugarcane plantation, which was 6,600 acres of land and over 2,000 slaves working on it. This house was first started in 1750 by George Ashe, a wealthy English planter, who named it after his wife Rose, hence the name Rose Hall. George Ashe died 2 years later. Rose remarried 3 other times. It was her last husband, the Honorable John Palmer, who completed this house between 1770 to 1780. John and Rose Palmer both died, having no children. This house was built to their grandnephew, John Rose Palmer, who later met and married Annie Mae Patterson in 1820. She then became the second mistress of this house and the White Witch. The slaves gave her the name the White Witch because she was very mean to them. Annie Mae Patterson was born in England, 1802, to an English mother and an Irish father. Her parents were merchants. They were interested in trading. When she was 10 years old, they moved to Haiti. Shortly upon their arrival in Haiti, her parents contracted the yellow fever virus and died. Annie was then adopted by her nanny, who was a voodoo priestess, who taught her everything she needs to know about witchcraft. When she was 18 years old, her nanny died. She came to Jamaica to search for a wealthy husband. Later met and married John Rose Palmer. But the trouble began when Annie met her new bookkeeper, Robert Rutherford. She was in love with him, but Robert was in love with Millicent, his housekeeper. Annie found out they had a relationship going on. She cast a voodoo spell on Millicent. Millicent withered and died within a week. Taku, the freed slave lover of Annie, in revenge for his one and only granddaughter Millicent, he came from downstairs, went up into Annie's bedroom and strangled her to death. Ashmond, the general overseer, who was also Annie's lover, went after Taku and shot him into the hills. Back then it was like a love triangle or the soap opera. Annie killed Millicent, Taku killed Annie, Ashman killed Taku. Annie lived in this house 11 years. Within 9 years, she murdered 3 husbands along with countless slave lovers. She was eventually killed by her freed slave lover Taku. December 1831, at age 29, she was only 4 feet 11 inches tall. So you see then, small axe fall, big tree. Any question? After Annie died, this house was owned by the British government, then sold to 3 separate families: the Barretts, the Jarretts, and the Hendersons. The Hendersons family had a maid. She was preparing for them to move in. She fell from Annie's balcony, which is upstairs, broke her neck and died. They believe this house was haunted. They were convinced it was Annie's ghost that pushed her over the balcony. They stripped everything from here, took it to Kingston to build another house called the Braemar. Today, this house is privately owned by Michelle and the late John Rawlings from Wilmington, Delaware. They bought this house in 1965. Restoration started in 1966. It lost until 1971. They spent 2.5 million US dollars on the restoration. They didn't disclose the buying price. This is the ballroom. The Palmers would dance and socialize with wealthy friends. The furniture inside the house today, they are made from mahogany wood. They're all replica, dating back to the 18th century. The chandelier above is an 18th century piece made from French gold array. The fabric on the wall is silk. Any questions before we move along?
That could not, that, this is
Scientists came here believed the girl in red to be Annie because her favorite color was red. Which had actually walk along the pathway here, her head 9 years would have to carry this bucket filled with water in it a mile and a half. If they spilled any of the water, they would be whipped up. It's quite safe for you to stand on. There would be Annie's favorite spot.
what's happening by now, you know. That's what you do.
This is Annie's sitting room where she held most of her meeting discussions. There are 3 original pieces inside this room. One belonging to the company has the gentleman's room, only welcoming back then to be considered to be a gentleman. This is the room where Annie killed her first husband by poisoning him. Okay, here was the dungeon. On either side there were jail cells. It's now converted into restrooms. They're quite safe for you to use. The beams above they are made wood, very harder than the mahogany. The stones that you're standing on, they are simple earth grave. It's a wooden cross inside. This was placed here during restoration when the Rawlings restored the house. Her bones were exhumed in 1971 and replaced in 1972 to ensure that it's her own.
Like an aqueduct.
Aqueduct, yeah.